Hey, my name's Lewis, and I am a new photographer. I'm a hobbyist. I like to do family portraits. I think my favorite thing to take pictures of is just people in general, families, kids. I do like some landscape photography, yeah. So anyway, today I want to talk about the Yongnuo digital YN685 Speedlight. I looked for a lot of reviews, I looked for tutorials, I looked for other people that had them. Most of them had the YN, I think it's 585 or 565, and I guess these are pretty new. Either way, for the money, I was looking at the Canons. I have a Canon T6i, and it's a decent little SLR for the money, for a hobbyist. And so I wanted something that I could pair up with it, I could get creative with, and that I could use on a pretty regular basis. I'm new to Speedlights. I'm still learning. I'm learning that I do like manual control over my Speedlights and like to adjust the lighting rather than having the TTL or have the Speedlight do it for me, the automatic Speedlight. I want to apologize, the video might go in and out of focus. It's my servo trying to keep focus on me, so I am fully aware, and I just apologize in advance. Anyway, this is my set of YN685s, and I have to say, I bought a package from B&H Photo, and I bought the package. It came with the 622 controller, and it came with a 685. I then added an additional 685, so I had a pair because I wanted two lights to work with. So I guess I'll start with the light. The build quality, man, it feels solid. It feels like a good quality flash. All right, it feels like it's well built. It's not cheaply made. It's got a little, obviously the on-off button. You have your mode button where you can, have it on the camera, or you can do it with the 622 slave mode. From what I can tell, on the flashes, these are only slaves. They cannot be a master. If they can, let me know in the comments below, but from what I can tell from reading the manuals and reading the limited reviews that are out there and tutorials, it is only a slave flash, which it really doesn't matter to me because I'm not using them to trigger other flashes. I'm using this controller to control all of my flashes, which should work well. It does have high-speed sync. It does have second curtain ability. It's got manual. It's got multi flashes for like a strobe effect. You can do it in different hertz. It has zoom function. You can do manual zoom 20 millimeters to 200. You can do auto zoom 20 millimeters to 200. I have no clue what the auto is for. I've tried to use it. It doesn't seem to zoom based on any given situation. So again, I'm a new photographer. These are my first set of Speedlights. I'm really happy with them. I will say that an auto mode using the 622, you can zoom up to 105 millimeters. So you can go from 20 millimeters to 105, but that's the limit. It won't let you go to 200 for some reason. You can do the wireless flash controller, 622. You can do three different groups, control three different groups, and each group I think can have up to like 16 flashes. It's a ridiculous number. But each group you can do manual, you can do off, or you can do TTL. But you can control three groups, A, B, and C, and you can control the zoom function. So if you have three flashes in group A and you do zoom to 105, all three are going to go to 105. So the zoom function you'd have to manually set, unless you just wanted all of them to do the same zoom, the same flash exposure, compensation, or bracketing. All right, so 128, 164, the less power you use, I mean, obviously your recycle time is going to be much shorter. I will say, when you use lithium batteries in these things, they take 4 batteries. If you use lithium, the recycle times do get cut short, a little bit shorter. Okay, I use the Energizer lithium. I guess I read somewhere that they're a little bit better. These are, I think, just standard Energizer batteries, but I've gone to lithium. Yes, they are more expensive, but they last significantly longer. They'll last me an entire shoot, and then some. Even when I'm using 1-to-1, the most powerful you can go. It's got the test function. Let me put this into the test function. You can set your flashes. If you guys listen, when I do the test, let me see. This is in ETTL right now. Let me change this real quick. It's not hard to do. You just hold down the mode button, and then you have it in manual. So if I was to do, I don't know, let's say, change it on the controller here. So you go to Group A, go to manual. Okay, so this is at 128. I'll run the test at 128. All right, and when you hear the long tone, it means your flash is ready to go again. So real simple, 128. It's almost instantaneous. Okay. Now, mind you, these batteries are almost dead. Let me swap out flashes. These got some new lithiums in them. 1 second, guys. I apologize. Okay, so this is on ETTL. Let me switch it to manual. This is running on Group B. All right, so we're going to go to manual. All right, remote slave mode. We're in Group B. Let me go to Group B on my controller. Change the mode to manual. All right, 128, real quick. Instantaneous, ready to take another picture. Okay, if I bump this up, we'll go to 1/16. Almost instantaneous again. All right, here's 1-to-1. That's quite a long time. It's almost unusable. So I very rarely use 1-to-1. If I go to 1/4, it's pretty quick. That's 1/64. So if you're going 1/1, the most powerful setting on this actual flash, it's going to take a minute. And I've found that it's frustrating and almost unusable when it takes that long for my flash to recycle. It's got the 14 millimeter little tabby thing here. It's like the diffuser, clear diffuser that pops up and over, and you have your bounce flash card. It'll just slide back down. This flash will go straight up and down. It'll go all the way, down. It'll rotate 90 degrees to the left, 90 degrees to the right, and then all the way through 180. So it'll just go completely backwards if you need a bounce flash. It's been really a great flash. I mean, for a beginner hobbyist, these are cheap. They are a ton of fun, and you can get really creative with these things. I've got gels, I've got Magmod, I've got honeycomb. The flashes I've been really happy with. Both of them probably have about, I don't know, maybe over 1,000 actuations, 500 to 1,000. They have worked flawlessly. If you guys are questioning, should I buy these? Should I spend the money? Listen, I looked at the Canons, the most expensive Canon 600s. They're great. I'm sure they work awesome, and I'm sure that this is a compromise for a pro, but I can tell you, I've used these in tons of situations. I've used it at a wedding. I've used it for family portraits. I've used it for friend portraits. I've used them all over the place. I've used them on the street. I've used them in the rain. I've used them. Man, it's just a solidly built flash. They have worked flawlessly. I haven't had one complaint. Used lithium batteries, like I said. Actually, if I have one complaint, it's going to be the hot shoe when you connect to on top of your camera. When I put it on top of my T6i, it is a little bit not like crazy loose, where you're really going to notice and you're going to be like, damn, this is loose. This is it's got a little wiggle room. It's not really tight like I think it should be, but if you really didn't wiggle it, you know, I mean, when I move my camera around in my hand, you know, if I go from up here and down to my side or something, I don't notice the wiggle. I mean, you've really got to look at it and wiggle it manually with your hand to notice that it's got any wiggle room at all. Again, YN685, I bought the package from B&H Photo. This isn't a plug, it's just where I got it from. Quick shipping, I've been happy with their service. YN622, these two come together for $149. It was a great deal. And then the second one I decided I wanted to add a second one. I bought it shortly after. It was $109. So for what is it, 260 bucks plus whatever it was for shipping. I think it was $8. Okay, I got two killer Speedlights and a wireless 2.4 gigahertz controller. It does full TTL, it does manual. It's got the bounce card, it's got zoom from 20 millimeters to 105 millimeters. I'm super happy with them. If you guys are trying to decide on buying them, go for it. What do you got to lose? I mean, it's better than dumping, what, $1,200 plus the controllers or Pocket Wizards or whatever else you got to buy to get the Canon 600 flashes and system. Each flash, I think, is like $500, $450 or $500. Maybe some places even more expensive, but for the price, it's comparable, it works, and as a hobbyist, amateur photographer, I have a blast with them, and I feel like they're going to last me, for years. Guys, I hope this video helps you. I hope you enjoyed my little review and talk about, what these things are capable of, and go out and get yourself a set, man. My name's Lou, and thanks for watching.